Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Monarch and this is Crusader Kings 2 and we are back as, and let me try to pronounce it correctly, Llywelyn. Llywelyn, right? That's how I pronounce it, at least I think it is. Let me know in the comments, I hope that I'm doing a good job. Let me do it again, Llywelyn. That gotta be it, right? Well, either way, we just won the war for England. I'll be honest with you, it was one of the most cruel wars that I have had in a long time, primarily because, well, our wife is the one that suffers exclusively. You know, we got rid of every single one that she took dear, or, you know, held dear, rather. We got rid of every single one of them, and they are not going to come back. Richard the Lionheart murdered on our orders. Arthur, who was the designated heir of Richard, also murdered on our orders. There is no way out of this anymore. Our wife definitely does not feel good about us, and while we could have pushed her claim, I just went ahead and pushed a claim myself so that we would, you know, get most of England. The game kind of freaked out a bit, I guess, that is how you could say it, where people that hold duchies, actually this is a, I don't know, oh, I guess it's the Duchy of Wales, that's why. So people that held duchies when we went for it, that aren't de jure English duchies, did not become our vassals. I should have just sieged this down because we do need these 3 provinces right here, but we can get that in a second just as well. We are a very cruel lord at this point, you know. Nobody cares here how we proceed against the English. Our wife is entirely powerless. Now, what I did do, I revoked all of the titles of the people that, you know, were, well, let's say, you know, not our friends that rebelled against us, even though, of course, they themselves did not actually rebel against us. It was merely a bit of a coincidence that they were actively rebelling against England as it was. But either way, the way it stands right now, we are in a position where I handed out duchies to our family members, and hopefully, I don't even know, honestly, let's take a look at this. So, Love Spoons, we only need 1 more marriage. We have a son, he will get married in like 4 years or so, and then this should be a done challenge. Prince of Wales, we need 5 more. I think I handed out like 4, so only 1 more maybe, until 9. But we'll see about that. Dragon's Fire, of course, needs all of these provinces here. That should not be that difficult. I think we can achieve that in maybe this episode, maybe the next one, but we are nearing the end of the series, and I want to use that to ask you, what would you like to see next? Leave a comment, you know, in which you tell me, hey, would you like to see an achievement run, a mod run, maybe? We haven't been in After the End for a long time, for example. Let me know in the comments, and I will consider all of them. Thank you for leaving these suggestions as per usual. Now, let's unpause and actually see what happens. There you go. Silver and Prince of Wales. Ah, yes, we do indeed need just 1 more duchy, and here's the magic of it. We do hold Gwynedd, I guess. I don't want to hand that one out, but we can just make the Duchy of Upper Brittany, and I will hand that out, probably to my son right here, as soon as he married, just to make sure that he will actually marry to this lady, to the Lady of Derby, and then we should be good to go. Until then, I think we're going to be plotting against you. Sorry to tell you, dear Catherine, you know, you did nothing wrong, of course, but we have a, you know, we have a truce, and I don't like having a truce, so what we're going to do is we're gonna get rid of you. Man, honestly, the Plantagenet dynasty had a really tough time. Originally, I played it much like, you know, the historical character of Llywelyn. We went out of our way to be diplomatic, to ally to the English, and then they became excommunicated. Richard the Lionheart, out of all the people, became excommunicated, and today we stand here on the ashes of their former empire, which, well, is now kind of our empire. Imagine a Welsh empire, not vassalizing, colonizing the New World. Good God, New York would be called New Chimberkir. You know what? I don't even. It's kind of rude to just imitate the sounds of Welsh. Listen, I can't speak Welsh. I have a hard time pronouncing it all, and I can guarantee you what I meant to say there is that I'm gonna have a hard time, or I would have had a hard time had the Welsh colonized England. New England. There you go. My martial list has covered a man of great military talent. Hello, Ithel. You already have an Ithel. He was pretty good though, right? Isn't he on our council? Maybe he passed away already. I swear we had an Ithel at some point. Maybe he's just an army leader. Ah, look at you. You're one of the people that I actually revoked a title from. He still holds Durham. You know what? That would be a free duchy that I could give away. No, you are a traitor, but I am not zealous actually. Well, there you go, buddy. Sorry to tell you, but you will stay in prison. And look at all the money we're making. That is just outrageous. This is what happens when you start, you know, this late into the game. Ooh, and Khan Abdullah Shibir, the arm of the greatest. And he is a Dulo. So he's a direct descendant of Attila the Hun himself. There you go. He, of course, is not Attila, just for the record, but he descended from Attila. That is pretty cool. He just settled down in Chernigov. You don't see that often, especially as a Muslim. You know what, you may stay in this prison. I can't revoke his title. I tried earlier, but I can't do it because he simply holds, you know, he has a non-aggression pact or something with us. Yeah, there you go. Because of what? Princess Angarath and Arthur. Ah. Hello there, I understand. I understand. Now my question is, did we see any children yet? It doesn't look like it. Any children of our dynasty, that is you, for example, are of course Welsh, but you know, are of the wrong dynasty. I need one more person that I can give a title. If, you know, if it's going to be our son, then it's going to be our son. Not much that would be negative about it. Just don't want to do it right now. We've caught Count Anselm attempting to smuggle out a letter to the Pope, where he wishes the Holy Father to intervene on his behalf. Anselm, why don't you... Yeah, there you go. Died in the dungeons of King Llywelyn of Brythoniath. Probably not how I pronounce it, just for the record. But there he goes. He's gone, and gone likely forever. I gave this dude up here, Wessex, because I just couldn't get Strathclyde under my rule. But that's okay. And Competent Steward has led a group of smugglers into the county of Powys. That is horrible. Let's give you a bit of a gift so that we can go on and get rid of the Queen of Aquitaine. So that I may conquer what I deserve. Look at you. You know what? Oh, wait. She just passed away. Wait a minute. Ooh, look at that. She is actually... I mean, that's a lot of women that I would have to get rid of. But are those the only members of House Plantagenet anymore? Are there no men? No, there is a single one. Duke Robert of what I believe to be pronounced Meath. I think I called it Meth earlier. Look, the British Isles pronunciations are very, very difficult. None of them make sense. I know for a fact that Derby is actually Derby. But at the same time, how would you know? Unless somebody told you, you know? Not very friendly, I gotta say. Okay, 3 more years, then we can get the one of the last achievements here anyway. And then Dragon's Fire, of course we would be going for that. Very, very nice. Everything is going according to plan. And Jerusalem, of course, inheriting some very strange stuff over here in France. You know, that is just how it goes. Yeah. I've seen that so often. That they just, like, take some really weird stuff out of the empires up there. Because, you know, technically they're not the immediate heirs to anything. But if just a couple of people go away, then that's exactly what's going to happen. And actually, Egypt took some land out of my country. This was under my control previously. And now here we are, I guess. At least we still have a duke. You know, Duke Mihangel of Bourbon. I'll take it. I'm not going to say anything against that. Most certainly not. Duke of Wessex seeks to kill Queen Mother Mararet the Festive. Excuse you. Loyal servants such as I surely deserve some recognition and rewards from time to time. I don't know you. Why are you adding me, buddy? Get out of here. Now I will say, and I forgot to bring that up actually, but I will say, when this video is recorded, it's literally today is Friday, meaning I record this on the day it goes live. And a bit more than a week ago, I think like 10 days by now maybe, I said, you know what, my declared goal for 2019 is to get to 10,000 subscribers. If I can pull that, that would be amazing. But of course, you know, it's one of those things. And don't depose any of my people, please. No. You don't understand. You're gonna stop that, buddy. Peace with Northumberland. I don't know this man. Very well, the war must end. I can pay you 65. Are you crazy? Of course I can. Yeah, there you go. Don't do that. And I just want to say thank you, because it has been entirely overwhelming. I thought in 2 months we could surely do it. You know, that is one of those goals I was, you know, fairly confident that we could achieve it. And instead, it was achieved. From 8,800 just a week ago to a week after to 10,000. And now at 10,500. An insane growth. And I just want to really thank all of you. It's been an amazing journey so far. I'm really thankful for the community that has been built. I said that in a post as well, but I just want to say thank you. You know, it absolutely blasts my mind into space whenever I think about it. You know, it's just a crazy development, and I hope that I can bring you the content that you really want to see. If you have any content idea that isn't yet on the channel in one way or, you know, another, for example, the dev diaries or the achievements, then roleplay series and so on and so forth, do let me know in the comments as well. I always love some user feedback. Since the inception of the channel, I have been in love with reading and interacting with the comments, because the community behind it is what makes this so much fun. But that aside, come on. I wasted, like, what, a solid minute or two on this now? Let's just read a book, alright? Gotta be a bit more exciting than that, eh? Give me a quill. The poetry book is really inspiring. I can feel creativity bursting through my body. Perfect. And look at you, Prince Ossor. You will surely soon be ready to get a title and to get married to Mary of Derby, meaning that we get 2 in 1. Just be done with it. This might actually, now that I look at it, might be the last episode, meaning that if it is, do definitely leave a comment. Because once I achieve the Monarch's journey, what's the point in staying around, right? We are an unbeatable empire. Leave a comment. telling me what I should do right after. I'm starting to think Pravst might fancy me. No, let's make a move, sure. I have already cheated on my wife, so what's the big deal, eh? Being such an industrial ruler, you've not gone unnoticed by the population of Ceredigion. Probably not how I pronounce it at all. I would guess Ceredigion, but that's probably wrong. It's just the German in me saying it. By paying the county elders a personal visit, they would surely be inspired, and the peasants would feel particularly appreciated. A small donation would also go a long way, of course. You know what? I'm gonna visit. Absolutely. I have infinite money. I gave her a good tumble. That's quite nice. Just checking. Yeah, I gotta repay the loan. I will repay the loan, actually. My modest attempts to write poetry was never meant to be published in any way, but wherever I go, bards and minstrels are reciting or singing my poems. Oh no! Joan, who I always pronounce Joanne, because it kind of sounds cool, I'll be honest with you. Joan, you have passed away. Damn. Joan is gone. The love of my life that I have betrayed like no other has disappeared. Faded out of existence. You know what? I'm a poet now. I write about mostly heartbreak. You could call me an early emo. You know, if it works, it works. Scene is not dead or something. No, emo is not dead. Neither is punk. You know, you know the drill. We got some peasants rising up. That should not be that much of an issue. Just want to make sure that they can't actually... Yeah, that's... You know, they usually do that. Let me just dissolve you, and the rest will go their merry way over here. We can easily beat them up. Peasants are always very, very bad at fighting, meaning, you know, even with fewer troops, I would be able to destroy them. At least, you know, that's usually how it goes. These troops will arrive a bit early, but that's okay. There you go. We got them. Get absolutely destroyed. What's your name? Ralph? Oh, I remember the name Ralph. I remember. Now, either way. Let's do this. Let's finish this off. I'm ready to go. Prince Osser, I need you to grow up. When is this? August. That's not that far away. Who are you? Haldora Magnusdotter. You know what? Burner. Absolutely. Get her out of here. I don't respect heathens in my court. I got rid of King Richard because of it. Richard Lionheart. Jesus. You know what? We are a very cruel lord. And the funny thing about that is that... Llywelyn, you know what? I already forgot how to pronounce it. Honestly, I'm probably like a lost case. Llywelyn, I believe is how I pronounced it. Llywelyn, that sounds right. Now, he actually was very, very smart when it comes to his politics, you know, with the English. For example, he was an avid supporter and a very active supporter of the people that pushed through the Magna Carta in, I want to say 1215. I'm not actually sure about the year there, but he was somebody that contributed very, very... you know, excessively in comparison to many other foreign countries when it comes to weakening the English crown, and yet he always held, you know, kind of a smart relationship with England. Very, very smart dude indeed. Duke? You know what? I've never seen that. Duke Thomas the Twitchy. Is that because he's a lunatic? I swear, I've never seen the name the Twitchy in all my time. Now, I don't want him to die right now. I need him to stay where he is, and I need you to marry. Yes. It should give us an achievement. There you go. Gold rank in Love Spoons. Thank you very much. And now you can become a duke, making it so that we get the last of what we wanted. I'm going to give you, what about... Sure. You know, what can go wrong if I just give you this random title? And then the duchy that I apparently do not have. Duchy of Upper Brittany. Sure. Doesn't even hold land in Upper Brittany, but as long as he does hold land, we're going to be fine with that. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And that should give us... Wait, what? Did somebody die? Somebody must have died. Wait, what happened here? Okay, how many vassals do I have of my blood? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, am I counting correctly? Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's 9. Where's the achievement? Hey. Oh, one of them mustn't be Welsh. I think one of them is not Welsh. You are not... Nope, you are Welsh. Oh, no, my bastard isn't Welsh. Oh, I should not have given it to the bastard. He is not Welsh. Well, I mean, either way, he's a bastard, huh? I wish I could legitimize him. I wish, you know, the dynast function that we will see in Crusader Kings 3 was already in the game. I understand now. My bastard. I even remember this. Somebody told me and I forgot to re-educate him. He's Welsh. He's Norwegian, I mean. He is not Welsh indeed, meaning that I have to find a child born to one of my other vassals, if possible, that I can actually give here. Nope, you are over there. And you don't want to come to my court? Obviously not. Oh, so we're still away. One away from the actual goal here, huh? Oh, that's Quite sad. Rodri, how are you doing? You got a child. See, this is already perfect. Don't even sweat it. This child shall be the Duke. Powers. Povers? The Duke of something, alright? That's all that matters, really. He's Welsh. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Sure, you know what? I'm gonna give you... Anglesey? Where even is that? Am I blind? Nothing is doing anything. What? Wait, where's this county? Oh, it's the island. I did not see the island. There you go. You can have the island, my friend, and right after, I shall give you the duchy. Powers. You know what? I should have just given him powers. Honestly, I don't really care. There we go. Prince of Wales. It has been achieved. The only thing that we now need to do is defeat this lady. You know what? It's 5 years to go. I can't kill her, probably, because she finally grew up. Yeah, I will not be able to get rid of her. But look at her. Would I break the truce and go for the duchy immediately? Name Gwent. Ooh, haha, that's what I'm talking about. Richard de Clare, huh? You know what? Sure. I will limit myself to only one single title. Because I don't need anything else. I'm rich. And I shall break this truce. Because we have the prestige. You know, we're going to lose a lot of opinion there, but that's okay. Claim Gwent. Absolutely. I believe that this should cut it. Do you think we need Devon and Cornwall? I don't think so. But, let's just check that real quick. It does not mention Devon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 provinces. So let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, so we only need Gwent. You know what? I'm going to break that truce. This is over. Catherine, you are done. Could I just go for a de jure war here, by the way? I totally could, but you know what? I would rather go for the entire duchy. Look at all that stuff. I don't even think we get all that, but hey, you know, if you have the choice between nothing and that, then you definitely want to go with that. Now, let's get all of the troops ready. I'm not even going to bother with you down there. Thank you for showing up. Nonetheless, I do appreciate the support. And let's hire some mercs. I think we got the cash in hand. I mean, we are making an insane amount of money either way. Let's just pick you up. The Saxon band. So Aquitaine's troops should be fairly, you know, disorganized. We should be in a position of just destroying them outright. Let's meet right there. Beautiful. Let's start sieging. I mean, that's what we're here for, eh? Oh, there's Aquitaine. Look at that. I can see you, Aquitaine. You're 120 troops. What a great threat that was, indeed. Now, we will easily manage here. I may have to take up a loan, though, yet again. Not really a surprise, but frustrating every single time, of course. Let's get him out of here. You know, I started, I think, as a good husband. I think I started as a man that was just and fair and willing to, you know, get compromises done. And then the Pope just gave me all that power. And I didn't know what to do with it, let's be honest. I think Llywelyn is one of those people, you know, he could have had a grand and indeed a just reign. And instead, it all went the other way. It all went the other way, didn't it? Now, you have become Catholic. Good for you. You know, your souls will be saved. I don't really care personally. Here we go. Will I be quicker than they are? 8.3. Oh, that's going to be a close one. Nope, we are... You know what? I'm just going to eradicate you. Get out of here. Get him done. They have absolutely no chance because they just keep assembling without really much thought for it. I think I'm just going to keep sieging this with the... Yeah, exactly. If he just goes and sieges Winchester, I personally do not care one bit. We're going to take Gwent and we're going to go with that 100%. I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Mayor Martin of Quimperle tonight. It's lovely, yet what I'm most charmed by is Martin himself. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon some almost heretical ideas, questioning the salvation of God? Look at this dude. This is the most sinful devil worshipper that I've met in ages. You know what? If we do not ask questions, why did God make us curious? You know what? You're a witch, buddy. Get out of here. I'm not going to become a devil worshipper just out of the blue. Let's be real. We may be a bit unfaithful and all that sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, I don't think we ever went against the church. I think we have to thank the Pope for so much that it would be a bit strange if we suddenly turned around and just said, you know what? I love Satan. That's, you know, that's just what I do. I don't think our character would do that. Then again, would our character really have cheated? You know, the thing that, you know, kind of threw us into an upheaval and into a situation where we were the bad guy was most certainly the situation where we started cheating on Joan. And why did we start cheating on Joan? That is because literally just the achievement run. Without the achievement run, would have never happened. So I kind of feel like the character went off to the wrong track. Not just because of the Pope and because of his religion, you know, being fractured by the English anti-Pope, but just because of the achievement. Sorry to say, sometimes you gotta min-max. Duke Margaret of Ebroch, I don't know how to pronounce it, has provided me with proof that Margaret Skakke has been viciously slandering me. I believe that we had a child with her. Yeah, you are literally... Oh my. He's exposing his mother. And I believe... Yeah, that's not actually my... I think I tried to date her or something. I think I, at some point, did. Well, you know what? I'm gonna spare your mum. Why would I not spare your mum? You did nothing wrong, but, you know, stop being a snitch towards your mum, please. That's just rude. You can't do that. Alright, let's continue this. They're probably gonna go for the church down here. Don't really care, seeing as we can just quickly siege this down even quicker than they are sieging it down there. I think we're just gonna continue. If they take the church, who really cares, right? Who really cares? So far, so good. If this is actually the episode ending, then I need quick input by all of you on what you want to see next. Because honestly, I haven't thought it through that much. I thought this would go on for maybe, you know, let's say 10 episodes, and here we are. What is this, episode 6? We propose that my daughter marries King Gargamel of Jerusalem. What a great name. The Smurfs are back and they are in Jerusalem. They are trying to hold the land down there, which isn't that difficult anymore, seeing as Egypt is now Christian. You know what? Sure. How old are you? 14? I mean, why? Oh, she's already expecting? Wait, what? Why are you doing this? Oh, would you look at that? So she was married, and then he became a priest? Which is why he stopped being married to her? I think that is how it is. You know, that is not historically how that went, but there you go, sure. Because the achievement is already done. I don't really need to worry about that anymore. Let's kick out Aquitaine here. Just the way I like it. Absolutely perfect. Take it down. Take it all down. Ah, yeah, there you go. That was their child that was conceived before he was made a bishop. This is one of the weirdest things. You rarely ever see that the bishop just, you know, becomes one and because of that has to get divorced. I don't think that is at all, like, how that ever happened historically, right? I might be wrong here. Maybe, like, it happened all the time, historically speaking, but I don't see it. Frankly. I do not see that as very likely. Oh, no! You coward! You died. You coward. I will never forgive you. Alright, well, so this war ended. I think we'll be fine, though. Because I guess at this point, I might as well just go for the actual claim, then. I should have just, you know what, at the end of it, I should have just gone for it at the start, but I was under the impression, you know what, maybe, just maybe, I can just take more out of England, just, you know, because why not, right? Turns out, nope. Dude was not meant to survive, he was not meant to live, but here we are, let's just take them all out. That should be fairly easy to do. There, you know, are barely any people defending it anymore. And we should be able to take these holdings with not that big of, you know, an effort. Meaning that even 23 minutes into this episode, I should be able to finish the series right here, right now, and should be good to go right after. There you go, 10,000 people assembled yet again in Beckenshire. What a name. Get them out of here. Let's get them out of down there. And then we're looking yet again towards a quick victory. Man, and I broke a truce for this. Then again... breaking that truce made it so that we now had no truce. Either way, I would have had to break a truce, so you know what, I'll take it. I'll take it. Sure. Get him out of here. Alright, let's just siege. 6.6. Ooh, what is that war over there? I mean, you know what, I don't actually care, because we already got the Prince of Wales. I saw people, and, you know, obviously everybody plays the game very differently, but I saw people play this until, like, 1300 and something, 3050, and I gotta tell you, I think they're not, like, using the Pope enough. Because, like, the later on you get, the more crusades there are, the more money there is. I mean, look at that. We have a practically infinite amount of money, and I say that as I do no longer have an infinite amount of money. But, you know, what I mean to say there is, I think, that the later you get, the more wacky the mechanics get, the more wacky you can just exploit things. And at the end of it, I didn't even mean to exploit anything, and yet here we are. And wait, what? Wait, what? Weren't you already betrothed? Am I losing my mind? Why did you break the betrothal? And now you didn't even get betrothed. I think I am losing my mind. This game is memeing me. Well, yeah, you know, now we're selling all these prisoners. We are yet again wonderfully secured off when it comes to their financials. Let's just defeat Aquitaine once and for all. Let's get him out of here for good. Now you can see I'm neglecting a bit my duties up here, but, you know, it's always one of those things. Usually I plan further ahead than just, you know, an episode, but, I mean, this will literally end right here. Let's go north to, you know, shut him out. Oh, she is leading the troops herself. Queen Catherine of Aquitaine. Very brazen. Didn't really help her. Constance Plantanier. You know what, that does make me think. She does have a child. Oh no, Constance. If Catherine dies right now, Constance will be in my prison. And I would immediately win the war. See, if I only could actually get rid of her. If she died right now, the war would be immediately over. Not that we need it, of course, just for the record, but it would be over right... Oh! Right, I forgot. So we have her heir in our prison now, which gives us plus 50%. Oh, this is just rude. She got screwed. Imagine if this happens to you as a player. Oh, and also, apparently this wasn't it. If this happens to you as a... oh, come on! Oh my god, I'm not very happy about that, I will tell you. Not very happy about this inheritance right here at all. Oh god. I mean, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna break the truce. Obviously, I'm gonna break the truce. Because this will end. I swear to God. No chance to survive. And they will have a small fight here. That's okay. I honestly don't care about those losses. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Catherine has nothing to oppose us with. And would you look at that? We're already, of course, holding her heir as our prisoner. So we're good to go. Honestly, this is a wild ride. She got screwed over. Imagine if you, the player, gets screwed over by your heir being in a different court and getting randomly imprisoned. It wasn't even... I didn't even do anything to imprison them there. It was just, hey, she may or may not be, you know, somebody that believes in something else. And I was like, yeah, throw him in the prison. Good God. That got a sting. You know, what do you want me to say? It has to sting right there. And this is a bit risky, because maybe they're going to actually destroy the siege before we are going to be ready, but I don't think so. Come on, there you go. And now let's beat him up. Yeah, just in time. Beautiful. Now what a weird inheritance shame that was right there. But you know what? A win will be a win. Oh, and I already hold this. Right, I did hand that out, I remember that. Well, fair enough. Now we're going to get a ticking war score. This war will be over just in a couple of months. A good battle right here as well. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The positive is, of course, that we had the mercenaries ready the entire time, making everything very, very simple. Come on. There you go. Thank you and goodbye. And there you go. Word is spread far and wide of your achievements. You completed the challenge Dragon's Fire. And we've done it. With that, we have achieved everything in this week's Monarchs journey. I hope that, you know, if you, for example, are new to the game, that you kind of picked up some mechanics here when it comes to requesting invasions from the Pope and so on and so forth. 28 minutes in, perfect. Fairly early end to the series anyway. You know, I could have done it much quicker, but with the roleplay that I did, it ended up still being extreme blobbing. Well, either way, we got Dragon's Fire, Prince of Wales, and Love Spoons, and now we have the Wizard's Beard, Page Boy, and the Chaperone, and are only 7 points away from the Jester's Head. After that, ooh, I need the cone-shaped Hennin. I really need that. So, you know what? I will see you in the next Monarch's journey, but that will probably be in a stream. Thank you for tuning in, and let's play something fascinating and fun in the next episode of a new series. I honestly don't even know what series that will be. Well, either way, I want to thank the members of the channel, the Richest T, Snywolf, Sai, and Herman, and of course, the Duke members of the channel, Lexo and Benedict. Thank you all for your support. It truly means the world to me, because that is what keeps the channel running the way it is right now. And if you also want to support the channel, then consider checking out, I can't even talk anymore, the join button under the video page, or, you know, checking out the affiliate link in the description, which will then bring you to the Paradox store, where you can buy games for the same price as always, except I get a little bit of the revenue for whatever you purchase. Either way, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here for this short but, you know, spicy playthrough. May Llywelyn, may he live forever and ever, because we haven't seen him die, right? As far as we know, he may never die. I will see you in the new series. Later, alligator.